So you know, feel me? So right now, it's the spotlight not on y'all niggas. Y'all niggas had like a little come up when you know the Geechees and I don't even count Nitty, but these niggas that's from that side is pulling up and they bringing smoke. But as far as the new niggas and the current niggas that's on fire, you thinking about the Carolinas, you think about the motherfucking the new Midwest movements. You feel me? Even if you go back to Brooklyn, you say yo, even though he's been around for a minute, you looking at the Jerry West type niggas like yo, niggas is finally getting a plate that's out here making noise. So it's not to say like y'all niggas not popping. It's just that y'all not popping now. There's too much motherfuckers who's on their shit right now, region wise.
You heard me? Sometimes when shit in your face, that's all you see. You heard me? Like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna say you don't be tapped in. I just like I said, I do agree with the waves. You heard me? But same time, West niggas for the most part we put up or shut up. Like we don't do the corny like we get that every now and then. Okay, you tagging nigga, woo, woo, we seeing shots. All right, woo, woo. But at the same time, you heard me? Niggas be scared to come out here. You heard me? Like that's what it is. Niggas be scared. Oh, them niggas in gangs, Bloods and Crips and woo woo, or them niggas. You heard me? Like we pull up, we get paid, we get flew. But even if we don't, we'll pull up if the shit's exciting. You heard me? And niggas on that side, like them niggas, everybody want a free trip to Cali. You heard me? That's why. Like a lot of them niggas, I ain't gonna say bums, cause no, a lot of them niggas is fucking bums, nigga. Like you heard me?
Whoa,
Like
whoa, 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 whoa,
niggas
whoa,
fucking
whoa,
This
whoa,
nigga
whoa,
wildin', bro.
whoa, whoa. Who was? Did you
let me
say?
tell
Did you
you,
say the guys in? Who you talking about as bums? Where at?
Cuddy, hey, you see they clips on Twitter? Like I
He
don't know a
talking
lot of niggas'
nice.
names. The niggas that I'm gonna name you right now, I think. How do I say this? On a regular day, I will
Mm-hmm.
fuck them up.
Say
But
names. You
on a
gotta say
regular day,
names.
Yeah,
Keep that
yeah.
energy.
Who?
I'm a man.
All right,
Y'all
go.
do. You hear me? Like Ty. I will fuck Ty up, and he been on a run. I'm glad he back. You hear me? My brother fuck with Ty heavy.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ty cool. I will fuck Ty up. Who else? Name a name. Name a name, Ledge.
What coast we
I can
talking
say
about? What region?
any coast. Any coast. Matter of
Piran.
fact, we'll start. We'll,
And
we'll start with
what
the
tiers
DMV.
though? You talking about the new niggas by the way, or
Yeah.
what
I'm,
we?
I'm gonna say the new. Let's say the newer niggas. Even though Ty been here for like 15 years,
Right,
but
facts.
but them.
J Kruger.
See Kruger, nice. I will rap for that nigga.
Yeah,
I'll
Yeah,
fuck
I'm
yeah,
Kruger
about to
up.
say, yo, I'm about
I'll
to say,
fuck
don't
yeah.
go
Kruger up.
crazy, my nigga.
I'll
Don't
rap
go
for that
crazy,
nigga.
my nigga.
Kruger, hey, I will rap for that nigga. You talking about like right now how I got a battle on Saturday and I got one round and I guarantee my one round is gonna be a top 2, 3 round of the night. You heard me? Like I'm gonna write for that nigga later on, but I'm not motivated. You heard me? So, but for Kruger on a set, I'll be motivated. I like that nigga.
Nah,
And I told that nigga,
but you know
he
what it
nice.
is? Y'all can't really say y'all not motivated when y'all so. And I don't want to use brand new. I'm saying brand new in the sense of the light is now being shed on y'all again, like back on the West as far as like the newer niggas. So y'all can't say y'all not motivated. Yo, it's too way early in the game to even be thinking that way. Like, how that work? Because
Look,
y'all trying to show out and get put on to because y'all in the West. So I give y'all the yo smacking these niggas not always on that side. They're not throwing events like that. I respect it because y'all pull up and y'all go to other spots, which is I
let me
feel you.
let me tell you about motivation, Cuddy. I
Mm-hmm.
promise you, right? You know that bitch that you could just call. You lonely. You like fuck. Let me bust this now. Let me call this regular bitch. It's like you ain't gonna pull up. You ain't gonna put the on. You gonna put some jergens on or some slide. Then there's that one bitch you seen at the Waffle House. It's like nigga, you gonna have your best fitted on. You gonna put your best sneakers on, nigga. Like it's just a different type of motivation, nigga, for the same shit. I don't gotta. There's certain niggas I don't gotta write for. You heard me? If I know I'm playing the Cavs, I'm not gonna act like I'm playing the fucking Lakers right now. You heard me? That's just what it is. So with
Respect,
these
but
bum
that's
ass
the same
niggas,
thing with some of these new niggas. No, and I don't mean to cut you off, bro. And my bad, TTP, jump in whenever you're ready. But that's the thing that the mindset kind of fuck y'all up because you could look at, and I'm only using him because you know he's now buzzing. You can look at a Jerry West who's got some shitty ass opponents outside from Chess and what's the name and John coming up, but he kept putting on each battle. I'm talking about you could look at a battle with like him and fucking X Factor, which a lot of niggas sleep over. He didn't have to be motivated for that, but he went crazy in that battle.
he did have to be motivated for that because that was a look. That was a look for Jerry.
Miles is
So
not a look out here. I mean, X Factor is not a look out here, dog. We're
that's
not
a
doing
look
that.
for Jerry, bro, because that nigga was look at the rankings. Like I get y'all might not think he cool, but
Mm-hmm.
that was the big one of his biggest names on his resume. You hear me? So that's a look. When you get a bigger name, of course, when you think a nigga is good enough or that nigga name big enough, you gotta show up. If I'm battling MC fucking Dirt, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm a politic outside of battle rap with some niggas that's gonna be at the event. You hear me? And I'm gonna make sure my niggas that's going to the event safe, because I ain't gonna let them go to Detroit and not feel comfortable, nigga. Because I feel
Factions,
comfortable with
factions.
anybody jets. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna make sure shit don't, you hear me, pop off. At the same time, I'm gonna give niggas love. It's gonna be positive vibes. You hear me? I'm not just gonna be no reckless nigga out. You hear me? Out of territory. But I got two reasons why I'm going to Detroit, and none of them has to do with battling this nigga. It was just an excuse to go. You heard me? So when it's a nigga like that, I don't gotta bring my A game, my nigga, because I lose, what happens? I win, what happens? But if you put me against a Kruger, I'm gonna try to treat that young man back because I like what he do. You heard me? Now I'm the wrong kind of battle rapper. A lot of people say that's said to have, and you know what I'm gonna say to?
Facts.
I don't give a fuck. You heard me? Like I don't care. You heard me? You put a good nigga in front of me, I'm gonna show you what it is. That's it. But I
But you don't think that's too that? And I feel you said you got your own mindset and the way you play the game. Respect to that, but you don't think that's a you can't really elevate to them top niggas you trying to go for if your battles is just alright. If
let
we
me let
giving
me
it a view or two and that's it, cause they're like, all right, it was cool. He did his numbers, but that's it. How you want
Yeah, how
them
you
niggas is
like
gonna
but I'm
elevate
not
you?
saying I look, I'm not saying I'm gonna do I just told look, Steams on the call, Prez on the call, Moon on the call, Drake Dennis on
Mm-hmm.
the call. I just told you that I honestly believe just at least one of my rounds will be a top two round of the night. You heard me? That's me taking it light. Like that's gonna be like I took it light to where, and even real name on the set, real name just told me the other day, like, care, you don't care, your performance ain't there. So I can see like, you heard me, like I can see that that's fixed. I'm gonna make it like I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm gonna have some bars for niggas,
Dev,
Mm-hmm.
Dev,
but
Dev,
I
Dev.
don't. But I
You,
don't. It's like I promise you'll see the difference, bro. Ledge gonna be there. You'll see the
yeah,
difference,
I
and you'll
will
be
be
like,
there,
I ain't
and
no
if you
more.
get
And my
smoked,
first
it's gonna be
PG,
bad for you.
that was my first PG. That was what I had like a little, almost 2 weeks worth of prep. My
Mm-hmm.
biggest, my biggest situation was I wasn't ready for no PG. Like I didn't have no bars, push it aside. You heard me, to even make the PG.
Mm-hmm.
So all of that shit, all of that, I didn't like. You heard me, but it's like, what happened, nigga? Me
Dev,
being
Dev,
bad
don't
is
come out
better than
here.
other niggas being great.
Dev, don't come out here. Don't
Yo,
don't come out here and get smoked. I'm just gonna let
yo,
you know that right
please
now.
say that again, dog. Like
I don't
my
think
nigga,
there's
this
nobody. I don't think there's nobody on that Detroit card that could smoke me, legs on the set. If niggas wanted to put bread up, you heard me, niggas can do that. Like, but that's what I'm saying. And I just told you who on the card. I don't think there's a nigga not in the world. Like, if I'm on A and they on A, they gonna smoke me.
But
I
you
don't give a
just
fuck about
said
none
you
of that
wrote
shit.
to not be on A. You're gonna have at least one round. Why not write for three just based off of you don't know who's gonna watch. You don't know what performance is gonna be that performance. It doesn't like people think just you gonna have to turn up for big names. A lot of times the thing that clip that goes viral you go like Joey Gambello is getting a lot of looks off of like the beatbox, whatever he said, against a nobody in Canada. That shit went viral. That shit got thousands of views and all that shit. Like, man, like you gotta treat every event like somebody important is watching. That lack of preparation will get you smoked versus a Jay Kruger if you got that opportunity. Just because it's just like hooping, man. Like you ain't putting up no real game situations shots. Like you up here just like taking your practice time and trying to shoot hooks from 3 point line, having fun.
I got a question
That's
for
not
you,
gonna
Ledge.
build you up, man. That's not gonna
I got a
build you.
question for every motherfucker in the Discord.
Go
Do
ahead.
you have a son? Do you have a child, Ledge?
You said
I do.
no. I do not.
You do, Q? Okay, so
Yeah.
look, Q, you got a child. Y'all go to the park and shit. Do you hoop against your child like you playing LeBron, or do you just play around? That's what the fuck these niggas instantly, my
But
nigga.
but you
My
can't.
son.
You're
Hold
not in a
on.
position to
None of that.
say that.
Cause look. No. Watch me versus Ratchet, and you will see a who gives a fuck. And then 3 weeks later, when this one-off drop, niggas is gonna say this is Dev's craziest performance. But it's crazy because every time I get on URL, niggas say, oh, he can't. I don't think he can be better than that. And then he do it. That's why Nitty fuck with me. That's what, like all these, oh, I just got co-signed by Rum Nitty. That nigga co-signed me after a couple bars, nigga. Diz, co-sign. B-Dot, co-sign. Danny Myers, co-sign. Geechee Gotti, co-sign. Ilmac, co-sign. These niggas co-sign me because they seen what I do when I want to do it.
Yeah,
So it's
they
like,
seen potential, but then what happens when everything you showed them of why they like have potential and you get flushed down the toilet? Like, let's say you come to Detroit and just forget whatever you wrote last minute against a nigga named Young Dot. Like, that's gonna be the last memory they have of you.
y'all want to hear my shit right now?
No.
Let. Can y'all
No,
hear me?
I'm
Can
gonna
y'all hear
just say
me?
that we
Yeah.
can hear you. Let me just say one thing, bro. Let me say one thing, bro. Because you make a good solid point, but you're gonna on some real
Yeah, we
shit.
hear you,
As
Nico.
far as that mindset, my fault, bro. On that mindset, you're gonna end up like a Jada Nightwing. Like niggas know you cold, but dog, if we see mediocre or even the slightest choke, because you know that nigga choke, but if we see mediocre from you, dog, and be like, yo, put that nigga behind the line. There's too much cold niggas out here to be watching this shit,
That's a
especially with
fact.
the app. You feel me?
That was a great, that Jay Nightwing comparison is great. Like, we know, like, yeah, you're gonna be somebody that we know that we've seen get busy, but at some point, you know, battle rap has a short attention span. At some point, they're gonna be over you. Like, I'm over it. Like, you see how
Yo, listen.
they already trying to get Ace up out of there. They like, yo, I'm over it. Like,
Badly, and I fuck with
and
Ace,
I
but
think
they trying to get
yeah,
him up out of
yeah,
here.
and I think Ace is
Look.
still
This
got a
what
lot
I
to
can
prove.
say, bro. This what I can say, because in the past, and that's what I'm saying. I'ma always keep it a bug with niggas. You hear me? Like at first niggas thought I'd be trolling. Like when I say, oh yeah, I'm gonna give niggas 20%, I'm gonna give niggas 30%, and in the past I do that. So what I guess what I'm saying is, I get all right. So maybe how do I say this? My 80% or 70% or 60, I can make it look like 100. And that's what's gonna happen this weekend. And like you'll see, and like I don't really like doing the you'll see. Wait, like in the past, bro, prep was my biggest problem because it's different. Like it has nothing to do with when I start writing. It's the fact that I won't go over my material. You feel me? I do it. I go over it and I'm like, all right, I got it. Now it's like it's a little different. You hear me? And anybody that's seen my last performance knows. And I get what y'all saying, bro. Y'all, especially as fans, y'all just want, if y'all gonna utilize your time that you will never get back, Cuddy, then
Tell them who the goat is.
this nigga. Yeah, understand. It's like, you heard me? Like, I get it. Y'all niggas putting y'all time that y'all never get back to watch something, and y'all just, all y'all want to see is something being good, a good product. I get it. What I'm saying is, I could do that and not give a fuck. But see, these same fans, you heard me? It's like, oh, we want to see Charlie Clips. Oh, we want to see Big T. Oh, we want to see, and it's like y'all niggas are watch these other niggas be bums. You heard me? So it's like just keep the same energy. You heard me?
Yeah, but there's a such thing as called afforded time. There's called been like you haven't gave us a Big T moment yet. That's what I'm saying. You haven't even went to that.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't even got to that level to where we can even punch for you and be like, well, on to be on the to play devil's advocate, he has done this for like the past 3 or 4 years. Like, you don't have that yet, Dev. Like, you have
So
like
a nigga can win a dunk contest in '97 and smoke layups ever since then, and it's like, well, in '97 he won.
no. In comparison, though, no, he's still gonna get slaughtered for it. But if I'm comparing a nigga who won the dunk contest 2 years in a row to a nigga who never won the dunk contest and was out the first round when he entered, I'm gonna give that one who won the dunk contest a little more leeway.
Me personally, I think that's what's wrong with the fucking culture. That right there.
So
Because
that's
look,
how you trying to flip this
if
on the
I
vets?
tell,
We're talking about
if
you.
I'm telling the best fucking, I don't even want to say the best, but it's like y'all allowing, y'all basically saying because of what they did yesteryear that it's okay.
No, I
It's
never
just
said the word okay. I just
for
said,
Hold on.
anybody.
Let me just
Everybody
chime in.
saying
yo,
it's okay.
he's trying to flip the
Damn, real
narrative. I'm
quick.
not letting you
Yeah,
flip
because
this
real quick,
narrative.
that, and that's the thing. You kind of use, which is a horrible. Y'all use clips, right? Granted, Clips hasn't been on his A game, but at one point he was mentioned with the GOATs, my nigga. So of
Yeah, in
course, if he fuck
2014.
up, hold on,
In
yeah,
2014.
respect,
It's
respect,
2020.
respect. No,
It's
but you just seen,
2020.
hold on, you just seen him take on a nigga like Twerk, who's arguably one of the best of the new niggas, and either had a debatable win. So you can't like what TTP saying to you, fuck all the bullshit. Y'all niggas ain't earn that. Y'all niggas is y'all new to this. Like don't play around when y'all come into the game. Like we need to see some shit
Yeah, y'all.
before y'all can talk like y'all vets.
Yeah, I
It
know
don't work
you.
that
I know
way.
you've heard the term margin for error. You don't have any right now. Like you don't have no margin for error. It's like you're in a position. I'm gonna let Nico speak, man. Nico from the West Coast, because I wanna. You're the voice of the West. You keep it as thorough as with these fellas as anybody. So I want to hear you for sure, because I feel like like right now, Dev, you don't know you're on YouTube as well. There's people in here like disagreeing with you vehemently on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure some of these people that are disagreeing
I
with
get
you in YouTube haven't even seen you. So the energy you're giving off, I don't think it wins people over to even want to check you out. Saying like, yo, but if I give 60, like you're putting percentages on what you like. That's not the
Too new.
Look,
It's gonna be like a
let me say
yeah.
this real quick. You heard me? What? First of all, I'm gonna say this: my shit not for everybody, because there might be 10 people that say I'm terrible, and then 20 people that say I'm good, or even another 10 that say I'm good. So one, I'm realistic. I ain't for everybody, and that's fine with me. Two, I get that my way of thinking may not be like the majority how they think. You heard me? But me, I don't give a fuck. You heard me? Because like I don't know, bro. Maybe that's my biggest problem. I will admit maybe that is my biggest problem. But on the set, that's just how I treated everything in life. Like I'm not if you I don't even know how to say it, bro. Like you put somebody good in front of me and you see something crazy. But if you and that's my problem. That's my biggest problem.
That's trying to tell you, right? I don't give a fuck who in front of me. They getting that treatment, nigga.
Yeah, that's
I'm beating
cool.
shit down their leg. I don't
talk.
give a fuck
That's
who
real
in
name
front of
And
Brandon for those who can't really
that's
hear
because
him.
you either
Like
respect
he's
or fear
saying
I'm
me.
he's
beating shit
different.
down the
He's
nigga
gonna
leg.
beat
No,
shit
that's
down
cool.
Whether
anybody
he
leg.
Tyson, whether
Like
he Tyson, nigga, or he a motherfucking nigga off the street, I'm beating shit down his leg.
That's
yeah,
cool.
like
Straight
that's
up.
Mm-hmm.
and all we're saying is that's the mentality you should go in with. We're not saying that's
Mm.
gonna always be the outcome, because sometimes it's just not your best. But the effort you put in, like you can be like, damn, I thought I had this one, but it just didn't connect. That's different than I know it's not, because I'm only giving myself this amount of percentage of how much I'm gonna give a fuck about this material. That's totally different. Like and the battle rap fans are way more educated than people give them credit for. We can sense when somebody like, yo, he took his foot off the pedal in this one. Like
I
so
hear
Or
you. I don't know. I agree to
or who went
disagree on that.
and to chime in
Battle
or
rap
to
fans, for
uh-huh,
the majority, I'm not gonna
uh-huh.
say everybody in here. Battle rap fans, majority, bro. And maybe see, I'm a nigga. I happen to go against the grain, so that's another reason niggas don't. But battle rap fans go with what niggas. I swear to God, if battle rap fans were educated, battle rap fans would pay attention to the PGs and stand on their own 10 and have their own fucking opinion. Because a battle rap fan will be like, well, shit, somebody else said this was trash, so I'm not gonna watch it. But them niggas ain't got no heart. Them niggas can't stand on their own 10, create their own opinion, my nigga. That's what battle rap fans do. You hear me? Niggas is
All right,
nerds for real.
but you gotta
Like
break that
what
down,
you
because
like, you hear me? Watch
there's
what you want to
casual.
watch. Don't don't
Hold on, bro. There's
hold on,
casual
hold on, real
fans
quick.
and there's
Hold on,
niggas who
QQ. I'm gonna let. I just want to.
okay.
I always think I got to stop. There's a lot of new people
My
coming
fault,
into the
bro.
chat. I'm gonna let you get your bars off real quick. For those who listen, this is real name Brandon and Dev the Demon. For the most part, it's been Dev the Demon talking about his preparation or lack thereof, going into certain battles and turning up for big battles, because that's at the end of the day that's what matters. And I'm joined by Battle Rap Q, who's an avid battle rap fan on multiple platforms, and Nico TV, the voice of the West. He's muted, but he'll be talking soon. So I'm gonna let Q rebuttal what Dev the Demon just said. So go
And
ahead.
Devin, that's what I'm
Hold on.
saying. Then
Jig
go ahead,
just
bro.
said, look, so okay, I promise I'm gonna let you talk right
Now
now.
go ahead, bro.
But this is my point. Like this is one of my many points. The jig is up, nigga said a cosign ain't shit. But what the fuck do you think fans do when they say a nigga is fired? So when Jordan tells me I can dunk and I can hoop, but a nigga on the
Is that me or his mic, y'all?
Yeah, no, your mic went
side
out.
doesn't think I'm good, but Jordan thinks I'm good, what am I supposed
Repeat
to
that
go with?
again. Your mic went out. What you said?
So I'm saying, if Jordan, look, like, if Jordan told you are a fire hooper, stay on it, keep doing what you doing, don't worry about it, right? I hear from top tiers like, hey, nigga, keep doing what you doing. Niggas don't give a fuck about these battles. Niggas is top tiers from the East, top tiers from the West, top tiers from fucking Mall. Like, these niggas is agreeing with me. So it's like, okay, on the set, you hear me? Like, I'm not doing it because they doing it. I'm doing it because that's fucking me, right? So top tiers think I'm good, but niggas, like, fans think, like, some fans, a variable percentage think I'm bad for thinking like this, you hear me? So I'm like, if the niggas that get money and they do what the fuck I do, or in agreement with what I'm doing, then I'm supposed to say, oh man, like, yeah, I should switch it up.
Yo,
Now,
big.
Hey, yo, Ledge.
this material is
Nico.
gonna be like, I'm learning how to bring URL material.
Yo, Nico, talk to your man. This is Nico TV, the voice of the West, bro.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You good.
Go ahead.
Hey, yo, man, the voice of the West up in this motherfucker, man. Can I give y'all some real game, man? Can we really have some real talk right now? Because I feel like the real is not being said right now, man.
Get comfortable.
Like,
go.
I feel like y'all putting a lot of extras on this little small league shit. Look, if I book you on you, like, let's say Smack, Beasley, KG, Norris, whoever, they booking Dev on URL. You get the very best Dev to Demon. He's showing out. He's giving you better performances every time he hit the platform. Quotables, all the top tiers going crazy. And you book him on a small league, and he like 50% or he not really as good as what he was on URL. Does it really matter? Like, can we, like, I understand it matters. You want to take every battle serious. You want to have every battle, you know, we don't want to create no attitude where all, you know, take these battles serious. But I'm talking about as far as moving up. Is battling on a hidden character league in fucking Iowa gonna matter to URL when they're booking you on Born Legacy, or they're booking you on fucking Band, or they're booking you for fucking, I don't know, Gnome, or, like, they don't care.
No,
Like, if any of these dudes, Swamp, these dudes went to small leagues and took L's, and they still was on the main stage. Nobody cares about the small, like,
but why
the
do you,
small league
Nico,
matters just from some, like,
Nico, you from the West, so you know better than that, dog. You from the West, so you know better than that. I'm not talking about, y'all keep comparing y'all niggas to Sue Surfs and these top. Y'all not that. Y'all gotta understand that. Y'all can say, all right, cool. We don't, nigga, we follow the fucking battle rap. We're not fans of a battle rapper. So we see what y'all doing, whether it's on Smack or not on Smack. So if your shit ass or mediocre, we'll be like, yeah, I saw that nigga before, but he ain't nothing special. That's my smoke battle right there. I don't care what he doing, because he ain't showing me shit.
And yo,
but I'm gonna keep it real though, bro. All it takes is, like, let's say like this. Let's say Dev go out here this weekend in Detroit. He don't do up to the level that we know that he could be, right? But then his one-off drop, like a week or two later, and the top bloggers start mentioning his name. Oh, this dude, he the one. He needs to battle AC. Y'all are gonna take it somebody who has rep, or somebody who everybody likes, or everybody follows, to say, hey, Dev next up. It don't matter what he do on a small league.
But that's not true. You know why? Because
it doesn't matter, because I've seen it happen. Bro, I've seen it happen my entire battle rap life, bro. Like, it has never mattered to anybody.
As a fan, hold on, my nigga. As a fan, it gives us motivation to be like, you know what? They saying this nigga next up. Let me go check maybe another one of his battles. Now, I mean, he was fire on this one. If all the other shit is ass, nigga, we're gonna look at Jay Black and all these other niggas like, the fuck are they talking? This nigga got the push. Even if, what's his name? Swamp. Swamp was on fire at one point. Nigga, we still remember you getting your ass beat by fucking Cuban. Nigga, we watched all that.
But see, here's the problem though. You can't mention, like, I heard you mention like Jay Black and them. Here's the thing, bro. Champion of the year coming around. Do you think he's counting fucking who did Geechee battle? Ted? Do you think he's counting Young NASA for Danny? They're not counting these niggas. These are the same small leagues. These are the same small league niggas. Yeah. Champion is not counting them. It'll be on the resume, but they're not going to mention it. They're not going to say, oh, well, you took a loss in this battle, so now you're not. They don't even mention it. It's not even coming up on the radar, bro.
Go back. Because last year they counted each battle. It could have been Garbage Dan, whatever. They counted
the only battle they counted last year was A-Ward. A-Ward has reps, so it makes sense. But we're talking about if you're battling a hidden character, it's not going to count against you.
But like, y'all didn't count.
I'm just laughing at him calling niggas hidden characters. That shit.
Okay, Dev, who are you battling? Again, Dev, who are you battling?
For Born Legacy or for this Detroit shit.
No, for this Detroit card, they
For
keep
this,
talking about the
yeah,
small
Detroit.
league and whoever you whoever you must be battling. This nigga must be God over there
I
because
guess
I
he
I don't
might.
even know. I don't remember who you battling.
No,
Who you
I,
battling?
I think Nico and Dev are losing what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's not going to stop you from. It's not going to
This
listen.
is what.
It's
This
hold
is
on, Dev. It's not going to stop you from getting looks. I don't know why Nico thinks that.
Facts.
I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is performance can bleed over until when you get those looks. What I'm saying is we've just seen Danny, who's been one of the most consistent people ever, try to weave and take little small battles in between the big battles, and that lack and that oversaturation and lack of preparation bleed it over into some of his bigger battles. But he has the difference between Danny and you. He's given us classics and stuff to where he has the benefit of the doubt. He can push forward. You're at the beginning stages of trying to get to that level. So if you take this battle and wet the bed because you don't give a fuck about it to a certain extent, and then you get, let's say you get Ty on a Born Legacy or whatever, and it might be some carryover from, like, there's called writer's remorse, lazy, like it might bleed over. You might think you're saying some fire shit, but it might
Mm-hmm.
bleed over into that because you got to be in a certain rhythm. It's like anything in sports. Like if I'm throwing to the best of my abilities to my favorite receivers, I'm gonna be on point. But if I stop giving a fuck and just start throwing, that shit is gonna affect me from practice to when it's game time. So you got
Okay,
to.
okay. So I hear what you're saying, right? And maybe what I said was misconstrued, or I didn't say it in the right way. So let me say this. In the past, it showed, and me and KG were just talking about this. When I don't in the past, as recent as when did I battle? When did I battle Ratchet, Nico? Because I don't remember. Was that November? In the past, it showed when I didn't want to battle people, right? Like I said, KG just said that, real name just said that. Niggas, Gotti told me, like, niggas tell me. So it's like, all right, bet. So what I'm saying is, when I say me personally, from my last battle on out, I don't give a fuck about these niggas. I'm not. How do I say it? I'm gonna perform better. My bars are gonna be better, but I don't give a fuck. Like I don't give a fuck about these niggas, Cuddy. That's what I'm saying. I will give y'all a throwaway round right now, and y'all can tell me if it's trash. And I'm sure most people will because I've already created a character. So niggas already don't want to see me win. You hear me? But that's cool. I can rap. I'll rap my first round right fucking now. And if niggas think it's terrible, cool. But if niggas think it's good, that's what. And I'll tell y'all, that's me not caring. But me not caring will still be a good product. That's all I'm saying. I will still put a good product out. At first, I wouldn't, and I wouldn't care. Now I'm still going to put a good product out, and I just don't care. It doesn't excite me. You heard me? There's niggas in the league that are still drop 25 and not care. So
Now,
that's
facts,
what I'm
but it's
saying.
not like you talking spicy. It's not like we not fucking with you because you talking crazy. We just really anticipating your next battle. Because if it's air balls and it's like, oh, this was my man is talking way too
Hold
much
on,
to have
whoa,
this
whoa,
type
whoa,
of
whoa.
performance.
Y'all
What we
anticipating the
doing,
battle with a hidden character?
nigga? It count. We want to see your work, bro. Like,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
y'all not
It's
I
it's
listen,
understand that
listen,
though?
listen.
no
No, no,
Nico,
no, 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 look, look, look,
Nico.
look,
It's
look, look.
less
Look,
about.
listen, I'm talking shit and
Like,
everything, but
oh,
just being real, like
Yeah.
they basically
if I'm trying to watch a Dev the Demon battle,
buy or
or if I'm
30
guiding somebody to watch a
and
Dev the
I
Demon
get that.
battle,
Like you
there's
feel me?
certain
I get
battles I'm
that.
gonna show them.
Me personally,
No, Nico. Like you,
if I
like
go, if we go hoop with some niggas out here, I'm gonna have fun. I'm not gonna give a fuck like I'm trying out for the NBA. You
Yeah,
heard me?
but you see, my thing is this, right?
Can still kill,
I mean,
but in the past I
but
haven't
what I'm
because I
saying is,
didn't get
no.
it.
I want I want to hear real name Brandon. Like, I want to hear your perspective on this.
Yeah, yeah, it's good.
I mean, what I'm saying is this, bro. Like, I don't even give a fuck who I'm battling, bro. I'm beating shit down his leg. Let me
Talk.
tell you why. Let me tell you why, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm from the streets, right?
Mm-hmm.
And where I grew up, everybody think they could fight. Until you get out there with too much confidence and that nigga that can't really fight, touch that
Mm-hmm.
chin and knock your dumb ass out. So what I'm telling you is, if I don't go into every fight like I'm fighting the best nigga in the world, that nigga might get lucky.
It's a
So
good
therefore,
mindset.
I don't give a nigga no chance to get lucky. I'm beating shit down a nigga leg every time. If I lose, it's my fault.
The facts. And y'all seen that
That's
happen with
very
Danny
good
and
logic.
Stewie. Y'all seen him? He caught him slipping. We know Danny ain't no
I
disrespect
ain't gonna
Stewie.
lie.
Good.
Danny and Stewie, just keep it real, because Danny didn't have no battles for like 2-3 weeks going into the Stewie Newton battle, so it wasn't like he was
Nah,
But
the
he
week
had
before,
he
no,
had
Nico, the
Diz,
weekend
right?
time.
He
before,
had Diz that same weekend though,
No,
bro.
he
Nico,
did, bro.
the weekend before,
He battled
Come on,
Diz
man.
in May, and he battled Stewie Newton in October, bro. It was
bro, he
way.
battled Chess the weekend before.
Yeah, it
Jimmy
was.
Chess,
And then,
my
but the
fault.
day
Good.
before Chess, he battled a nigga in Tennessee. So he battled a nigga in Tennessee. Next day, he battled Chess. The next week,
But hold on. But here's my thing, though, bro. His entire career has been based on that. If you had another sample size of exactly what he did versus passing Stewie Newton for the other 6 years he's been doing this at this level, then I would give you that. But you
But what
can't
I'm
show
saying
me
is,
anywhere else where he's ever had that. So I'm not gonna blame it on
what
you
I'm
took
saying is this
battles.
though.
You always taking that amount of battles. You ain't never had a problem.
Peep game. You ain't never seen a nigga lose a fight that shouldn't have lost a fight. Like that
I've
nigga
seen it.
clearly,
I've seen it a
clearly
whole
fights
bunch, but
better
it
than
doesn't. But here's the thing, though, bro. If let's just go ahead and talk. Let's just talk facts, bro. If one of these famous heavyweights, let's say a nigga like Tyson, right? He get into a fade, and some nobody know about, something you never heard of this person, catch him slipping, right? But then Tyson go out there a week or two later, and he boxing versus the number one or number two heavyweight, and he knocked the nigga out. Nobody gonna care that Tyson just got dropped and caught slipping by somebody they don't know. You respect it when you're battling the people who are at the highest level. I'm not talking about how you saying it more like, oh, hey, you can always get caught slipping. Yeah, that's a fact. But here's the thing. In battle rap, it's levels to it. If you're battling somebody that nobody knows about, has no type of rep, it's not going to mean as much.
Hold on.
And then he get knocked out.
That's not the same shit. You niggas is wildin'. Nigga, if I go at my high school, nigga, you knew the niggas at my high school who had hands, homie. You knew the niggas that was beating niggas up. Them niggas get beat up by nobody. I don't give a fuck if they knock the biggest nigga out the next week.
Yo, I want to bring somebody on, man.
No, but that's not a good comparison. My comparison, it ties into Nico shit. Nico, if Mike Tyson tied his arms behind his back, said, I'm just gonna duck your punches, and then he gets knocked out.
Yo, these boxing analogies are terrible. I'm gonna be real with you. These are very bad.
Nah, mine was fired.
No, Nico,
Yeah,
you're
I think that mindset, G.
That mindset is terrible. I'm from the West. That shit's terrible.
Hold on. I'm gonna let somebody. Hold on, everybody, relax. I just want to let somebody from. He said, yo, hold on, Devin Brandon. Devin Brandon, I want to let somebody on who's from the West. He said y'all are making the West look bad. He's from the West. He said y'all making the West look bad.
Hold
on, Dev. Hold it down real quick.
Yeah.
I'm ready to die.
Yeah. I don't know what he's talking about. Ready to die.
He's talking to other people.
I don't know.
Yeah, you might have to mute him. He might be talking to somebody else.
Yeah. But anyway, this is my man Richie from the West. He said y'all making them look bad with this take, man. Richie, what you got to say about this?
Like, one, you can't start off by saying, you know, niggas ain't paying attention to the West, this, that, and the third. But then once hold on, Q didn't say nah. If niggas aren't paying attention to the West, and then right after that, when you're asked, well, what should we pay attention to, and you go in to talk about how you care and you don't need to go as hard, that makes no sense, because that's the reason why we're not fucking watching you. We're not watching you because we know that you're not going the fuck off. We know that you're not being fired. Like, it doesn't matter what battle it is. If you know the nigga's trash,
I have a quick
easy payday. It should be an easy payday. Yeah.
So are you insinuating that because somebody says it doesn't care, it means their product isn't good? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say that your product's not good. I'm saying if you out of your mouth is telling us that you're not taking the shit as serious, but you want us to tune in, and then you're telling us how you're going to do this. You didn't show us shit to make us tune in. That's why we're telling you. We're not paying attention to it. Niggas is right. The West is not being looked at right now because there's nobody past Geechee after the fact. Nobody. We can sit here. We can sit here and say these names.
Please let me get my round off.
We can. No, I want to be real.
I'm not
real, bro. the West period, bro. We're not lit right now. We're not lit in battle rap right now.
And Richie, where are you from? Just so
from
people.
LA.
You from
LA.
LA?
Came right out of Crenshaw, like LA.
All right.
No, we're not lit in battle rap at all.
Please let me cook on this, bro.
You can cook. You're talking about a cosign of some West Coast homies. Like I can get a cosign from Danny today. Like that don't mean shit, bro. Like when I go listen to your battle, if I go listen to your battle, bro, and it's nothing better than what I would have said or I would have been or I can't even vouch for you, bro. Like I'm gonna be a little disappointed. You cannot come up here talking about you for the West, this, that, and the third, and then talk about how you're going lazy on battles. And some niggas like Snake Eyes, bruh, niggas like Snake Eyes never talk like this. And niggas haze this nigga every fucking day. And you mean to tell me that nigga got a better competitive spirit than you do? And you ain't even did shit.
All right, so watch me versus Smooth the Jug, man, bro. It was my second PG that dropped.
Why do I have to watch a specific battle? Why can't when my nigga Dev come on, I ain't gotta say watch this battle. All I gotta do is say go look up Dev. Why the fuck I gotta go look up?
I love that narrative. I love that narrative, bro. So do this. Geechee champion of the year, right?
Yeah.
Let somebody go and pull up a Geechee battle from 2014, and you try and tell them, oh, that's 24. That's champion of the year. Geechee got it. They gonna look at you and be like, what? So you can't use that narrative, bro.
What do you mean?
Any random battle, I should be good. Nah, niggas develop over time. Niggas get better. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a nigga might have an off game one day.
What I'm saying is, did Geechee try? Because it was them old 2014 battles you're talking about that got him that PG on URL. Whether he won or lost, he got that PG based off.
You're not hearing what I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about the effort.
How is it the same thing?
So I'm talking about how good it was rapping. I'm using it as an example.
Just because you're hearing me, I swear to God, if I didn't say I didn't care, then what? Then niggas would be like, oh, I'll watch it. Like,
bro, if you signed your name on something, if you sign your name to something and you don't put 100%, that means you ain't care.
If
you don't put 100%,
I'll be honest. Maybe I'm not taking this as serious as everybody else on the line. This nigga Dev done said since I've known this nigga, like this year, before he battled the little Smoother Jug Man shit that got, you know what I'm saying, some national buzz, he told everybody, I'm gonna go 50% on this battle. Clips going everywhere, niggas saying, oh, URL, we want to see more of this nigga. The nigga said going into his last battle, his one-off, oh, I don't even really care about this. I'm going to do whatever in this battle. It's whatever. The nigga go off in front of KG, Beasley, Smack, all go off in front of these niggas. They talking about, oh, we want to book you on Born Legacy. So maybe because I have a little more history and know him a little bit more as far as his verbiage, I'm not really tripping on it because it's like I know what his result is when it's that time to go ahead and step up. You know what I'm saying? I want to comment on what this brother said about the West not being lit. It came up earlier. I think Battle Rap Q said something, and I couldn't get my narrative off. I gotta cook on this narrative, and you say you from the West, so
yeah,
we
young
really gotta
fire.
talk.
Yeah, keep going. Coffee after
definitely
coffee is the next one. So keep going. Who are all these niggas?
Go ahead, Nico. Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me go. Hold on. Let me go. The fact that you would say Coffee is the only person okay, you can't be tuned in. You might be from the West, but you're not tuned in. Who
are these people, brother? Who are these people that
hold on. Okay. I'm just gonna say a name and then you yes or no if you know who they are. Saint.
I know who it is.
Okay.
But is he lit?
No.
Hold on.
No. Yes or no questions because I'm proving your point.
Asking me
right
who
now.
They are.
You just said after Geechee, there's nobody else out here relevant. So now I'm asking you all these names. I'm asking you all these names individually. And I'm going to prove your point wrong. So you say you know who Saint is. That's one. RX.
Keep going.
You only gonna know somebody who's relevant. You're not gonna know nobody who ain't relevant. Come on, bro. You're not gonna know a hidden character that's not relevant. You're gonna know somebody who's relevant.
Keep going, bro. Keep going.
You know who RX is? Do you know who RX is?
These names, yes, bro.
So you know all these names. So I'm trying to figure out your narrative about the West is not popping, bro. Best puncher, hold. Best puncher in the game. Rum Nitty, he from the West. Champion of the year, Geechee Gotti, he from the West. Danny Myers, he from the West. Diz, he from the West. Daylight from the West. B-Dot from the West. Saint, RX, Coffee.
He's not. Coffee the only one other than Geechee.
Hold on.
Okay, bro. What is lit to you?
Yeah. That's what we was gonna do too. Let's.
What is lit to you? Because you sound crazy right now.
So let's keep it a bean. 100. Don't do this stupid.
No, explain your definition of lit because you're not getting that. You're not getting that off, bro.
You mean to tell me right now Saint is lit? You mean to tell me right now for the West Saint is lit right now? He's one of them niggas you gonna bring up right now.
Oh my God! Okay, Brett. Can you tell me
bringing up
what
Saint?
lit means in your mind? Because
Yeah. Like, what's your definition of
you
lit?
co-signing this, bro. You be really crazy with him too. Like for real.
No, Richie. Like Richie is like so. So your definition of Saint lit would be like pay-per-view, like
in battle rap. They're not in demand right now. Not at all.
They're not in demand.
In demand.
No, not the fuck
Bruh,
at all.
are you like? Are y'all hearing this shit?
Bruh,
Saint name is in every fucking media blog and mouth about potential matchups. Every single time niggas is talking about these matchups with these up and coming niggas, they're bringing up Saint.
Yeah, I would.
Are you serious?
In the last 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ledge, are we being serious?
No. I definitely.
We really gonna have a debate here. We need to start being serious.
No, I disagree. I disagree with him on Saint.
We can't do
hold on,
this,
hold on. TGP and Rich and Nico. Hold on, bro. Well, I brought up this narrative earlier because I said y'all niggas may have some people who got their name, may be up there, getting up there or pushing forward, but y'all not as big as the Carolinas. Y'all not buzzing as much as the Carolinas.
Bruh, you keep bringing up this Carolina narrative.
It's a narrative. It's a narrative.
Hold on. Leave T-Top and Briz out because they not the Carolinas you're referring to. You're referring to this new wave of last year. Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying. We're talking about this new wave from last year. So let's go 2019 Carolinas. The West been popping for over 4 years. B-Dot started this shit off in 2016. Then Geechee came along. Danny always been there. Diz always been there. Daylight always been there. Nitty always been there. Now you talking about Coffee's there. Saint, RX, Cali Smooth. Like I can go on and on and on of the names who out here popping. You cannot say.
What do you mean?
Hold on, Nico.
Niggas who just came on the scene a year ago. We're talking about Nico. Hold on,
Nico. Hold on.
You can't compare.
Hold on.
You niggas sound crazy as fuck.
Hold on, I'll let you get your balls up. Hold on. You got a nigga from the West telling y'all, and who's tapped in too? I'm from the East, so I'm watching other shit. I'm telling you, man, them niggas not popping like you think.
Bro,
like, let's be real, man. They're not popping, bro.
You niggas, bro, like you gotta explain to me what popping and lit is, bro, because y'all talking about all these niggas ain't popping. What does it mean to be popping? What does it mean to be popping?
But them niggas ain't in demand, bro. I don't know if you know what demand
is.
I don't know.
Popping to you, niggas.
I don't know if you know
I've asked
what
this
being
question
in
like 8 times.
means,
what is lit? What is popping? Explain what that
your
means.
Name,
so
your
we can
name,
go on with the narrative.
Okay. What lit is popping is where niggas actually want to see Coffee battle. No one's talking about no Saint, no RX, no what was the other bum ass nigga you named?
Hey yo.
That's what I thought. When you came on here at the beginning,
just no bullshit. No, hold on. No bullshit. I'm not being funny right now.
Cali Smooth is not in demand.
No. Just real talk. Can I ask you a question? Like a serious question. I just want to ask.
Yeah.
Because you're a battle rap fan. You say you're from the West. So I'm just outside of Ledge. Shout out to Ledge, top tier podcast, and all the good shit. Outside of Ledge, do you respect or tune in to any of the other bloggers or media?
Yes, nigga. I've been around for a long time.
Okay. So you've been around for a long time. So
yeah, and my man.
Linked up with
that's a fact.
So with any of these bloggers, these people that you watch and you tune in that you respect, do you feel like they would waste their time bringing up battle rappers? Do you feel like they would waste content making content?
They do bring up a lot of battle rappers. They do.
Do you think they would waste their time? Is what I'm saying to you.
It's only a waste of time. It's only a waste of time if the niggas that you're trying to think that they're pushing or they want to speak about are not fire. The reason why they're not bringing these niggas up because they're not fire. They're not lit. They're not in demand. There's not a bar you can remember. Nothing. Coffee is that one right now, bruh. Not no Saint, not no RX, none of them. It's Coffee. After Geechee, it was Coffee, bro. You're not about to sit here and lie and act like the West is one of them niggas right now, and they're not. We're not doing that, bro. We had a phase, bro. We had a phase, bro. We had a phase, bro, last year. We had a phase last year.
Have to be
cool.
One of those niggas,
After that phase, bro, now we've moved and we've gotten Coffee. Saint wasn't that nigga.
Can't, bro. Are you a URL nigga? Like, if it's not
URL, bro,
that's like the only explanation
Saint, bro,
for you to say some
Saint
stupid
is
shit
on
like
King
that,
of the Dot, bro, and not even the best nigga over there. Are you like, bro? Franchise is better than Saint. I can name Snake Eyes. Like, there's more people, and Snake Eyes isn't even like, and he is more lit than any of them names you named. We can say Ryder. We can say any of them Goonies. All of them, bro. Niggas will tune in to Jack Boy before they tune in to fucking Saint. What are you talking about?
I
watching no fucking Saint, bro.
Bro, I'm.
I get it. These are your niggas. These are your friends. I get it. These are your friends, bro. No, I'm being real because I don't give a fuck.
You can't. There's no way you can be being real. There's no fucking way.
I'm being real. None of these niggas are agreeing with you right now. Saint is not a lit name in battle rap.
No, I definitely think he's
not lit in battle rap right now, bro. If his name is booked on a card, it is not gonna fucking turn heads
to be lit,
at all.
You need to be on the main stage, known as Summer Madness. Okay,
no, I didn't say that. Did I say that in my mouth? I said
stop
no.
Playing.
Lit right now is coffee, bro.
The main stage URL, and the only
I didn't say URL. I didn't say URL. I said coffee
is
lit.
That's the only league you talking about.
That.
You ain't mentioned nothing from King of the Dot. You ain't mentioned nothing from RBE. You ain't mentioned no overseas
I didn't say no league. I didn't say no league.
You talking about?
I'm not generalizing on the league, bro. I'm not generalizing on the league.
Oh, hold on, Nico. Let me hold on. Let me talk to.
I bet you. Hold on. I bet you if Coffee goes to some whack ass underground league, we're gonna watch that before we go watch Saint on his home.
Richie.
After what Coffee did with Misfit, if she goes battles again, we will watch that before we go watch Saint.
Listen, Saint. I called you Saint. But no, Richie. Saint has battled on 2 pay-per-view event cards.
I've seen Saint. I seen him on the King of the Dot and all that, and he wasn't better than Geechee. He was not the best nigga on the West. It was cool. It was refreshing to see. He's not trash.
No. I'm not saying he's better than them, but I'm saying like to be on like he's a young brother, so to get he got B Magic, he 30'd him pretty much. That's the consensus on a pay-per-view.
Okay. And what did he do with that? What did Saint do with that?
Well, that battle just happened like months ago. So next in line would be like people are talking about him battling like to next year. Well, no, this year we're in 2020. I'm tripping. This year is his March for the Chain and all that shit. So in line would be like Paz, Ilmac, things like that. And those are. Would you consider those like
any of these names?
Would you consider those viable competitions? What I'm asking.
Right now, no. Maybe Ilmac, but no. I do not consider past competition right now. I do not consider anybody on the West except for Geek. Like they're not competition right now. The West is at a low right now.
So then I think to Nico's point, then you really just don't value the league he's on. Like
I didn't say anything about the league, bro. I'm talking about. I don't blame the league for a rapper, bro. You're a rapper. It's your content. It's your shit.
No.
We're not doing this league shit. I don't give a fuck about the league, bro. That nigga's on a platform, and you mean to tell me he's not doing the best he can do? He 3-0'd B Magic, and if the next battle Saint ain't lit, bro, he's not lit. He got B Magic because B Magic was fucking low quality. And he can just get a battle. That's why he got B Magic. It wasn't because of nothing he fucking did. If B Magic was lit, he wouldn't have battled no B Magic.
So
like, y'all need to stop that.
No, because I'm trying to figure out is you saying he's not lit due to his material or the looks he's getting?
Yes, no, due to him. That's what I'm saying. Coffee got a cosign, and then when she got the opportunity, she made the best of it. She got another opportunity in a 2-on-2 and made the best of it. Like, none of these other niggas are doing that, bro. That young Grizz nigga, none of them, bro. Like, I know these.
To be honest with you, I don't think Coffee was that fire in the 2-on-2 battle.
She wasn't. In the last battle, she was fire.
Against First Lady Flames.
In Misfit, versus Misfit and Cortez, she was fire, and she pretty much took care of the third round. Like, she was fire. And it was better than anything Saint, Young Grizz, or any of them bum ass.
I don't know. See, I think that's where I think everybody came away impressed with his battle, with his material. Forget if it was B Magic.
The most I heard about Saint from a bunch of platforms is what he did when he battled on the same card with Geechee that time. I think it was against Geechee that he battled. That was the most shit. That's the most what would you call that? Like press he's gotten. That's the most. Like, he's not that, bro. Like, I support the West. Cool, they're cool people. I'm gonna vouch for them. Y'all niggas ain't trash, but y'all not lit right now. And I'm gonna be honest around battle rap. They're not lit right now. Nobody's watching him. Nobody's doing nothing. We're watching Coffee right now, bro.
All right. That's Richie, crazy. Man. That's Richie from LA. He said the West isn't lit like that. Saint name isn't popping. Yeah, man, I'm gonna let Dev the Demon. He want to talk to you again. I'm gonna unmute you. This was Coffee. We were supposed to uplift the West Coast and West Coast music. I mean West Coast music and West Coast like battle rap. But people are fighting against this theory that like Yeah, man, the West is on the slow roll right now. Dev, I'm gonna unmute you and let you get your bars off, man. Dev, you here? All right,
This
now.
nigga snort fucking lines. Like
Who's
I'm trying. Like if he, god damn, like this nigga. Oh, I'm trying not to turn up, bro. So because I wanted to ask him, Irvin. I
he's still
really
here. You
he
can talk
keeps
to him.
saying that Jeremy, it's Saints performances aren't that good or whatever. Like I guess aren't that good. Let me emphasize on that part. So my thing is like, who, like, god damn it, I honestly don't know what to say. Like this nigga was wild. Grizz not good. Like this
I
is
didn't
what
say
I
Grizz
mean.
ain't good. I said Grizz ain't doing shit to get a warrant of even being mentioned. He's not. Sorry, he's not.
Exactly. He don't know the call.
I don't got Saint,
that's what it is.
Young
So
Grizz.
hopefully,
I don't got
hey, are
none
you
of
gonna
them
come to
beating any of the. I can go to any event, bro. I'm not scared of all that gangster shit. Don't mean shit to me.
Bruh,
That or whatever
bruh,
that type of intimidation.
Shit?
That you gonna be at like that don't mean nothing.
No, he wasn't on that. He was talking about like to
is a
really see them
nerd.
live.
He a
Yeah,
nerd.
he
You can
wouldn't.
call me whatever you want. No matter what, bro, your best friends, they're not lit right now. You're not lit, none of them. Like,
I don't know
it,
these
bro.
niggas. That's number one.
You're
I
vouching
think
for
that's
them
what
like
it
you're
is.
the best friends, bro. I watched
They
their
were pitching,
material,
bro.
and then I moved the fuck on because it's not as fire. It's not.
Yeah, no, I get it.
We could be real cool. I support the West, bro, but that doesn't mean I'm about to sit here and dick eat niggas. I'm not.
I get it. So let me talk. You hear me? First of all, I don't do the internet and radio like, oh, I'm gonna beat your ass. I just, you heard me? I would have contacted you in your DM for that's number one. I'm from the city, bro. I'm from Hunters Point, California. That's what I would have did. So it ain't nothing. You hear me? I promise you, it ain't that. I was asking you if you were gonna attend the URL event next month. That's gonna be on the West. If so, I would very much so like appreciate it if you were front and center for a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah, I did. Yeah,
the
that's what I was saying.
names.
I don't. Yeah,
Yeah,
Dev don't be on that
you
pull
feel
up.
like
Yeah.
aren't that crazy. I honestly would like, and I promise you, this ain't about beat. Like, I don't know these niggas, bro. I fuck with real name, bro, and I fuck with the demons, and I fuck with dot everything. After that, I don't know. I'm from the Bay, bro. NorCal and SoCal are two completely different things, my nigga.
That's why I said
I
that
don't
mentality must be a North Cali thing, because in LA we don't do that. So I don't know. I don't know where we sit here and just take off and do our lackluster shit and act like we pop it and just say that niggas is fire.
No, I'm terrible. I'm gonna keep
South
saying
LA
it.
we
You
don't
know
do
what?
that.
I haven't won a battle. I'm trash. I will, and I'm gonna keep doing it. You hear me? Go. Everybody, like, it don't matter. Like, okay, cool. You have your opinion, and I promise you, I'll never say you are wrong because it's yours. You hear me? It's cool. Cool, right? All I'm saying is, please pull up to this event about the names that Nico just threw you, and you kind of just said, It's like, all right, bet. We'll come to this
But
event
I've seen
and then
them.
say,
I've seen them. Why? Okay, so can you convince me why I should spend my hard-earned money to go see these niggas that I do not feel that are fire because I've seen them multiple times?
So is it gonna go back to my statement earlier? Would everybody in the building all over Twitter would they have to say these West niggas are on the best performance from everybody? These niggas need to be on now. Would you then all of a sudden say,
no,
well, I gotta watch they battle?
I would watch them if they would rap as if that this was their last opportunity. Or that they're thankful for the opportunity. I'm cool if y'all niggas want to just sit up here and just come up and do these King of the Dot type raps and just do,
Wait, why do you say
raps
King of the Dot type raps?
That means like mediocre. You don't really have to fucking try. You could just come up here and rap, bro, and then get the fuck off the stage. I want them niggas to try. If they're not going to try, then it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. I battled on Black Compass, bro, and with only 4 hours, I gave 100%. And I spazzed. And there was nobody on Discord who said anything better than anything I fucking said. Not one. And I don't even battle, bro. And I put on for where I'm from, what I do, bro. Like, it's my name. When niggas hear my name or hear me spit, it's not going to be trash. I don't care what anybody says. It's not going to be lackluster. That's some North Cal type shit. If y'all feel that y'all can do that. That's not lit at all. And y'all not going to get, niggas is not going to get, you're not going to get recommendation that you're looking for with niggas not being.
Please, brother.
Hey, bro, I don't know, because it ain't from West or South LA, so I have no clue what the fuck niggas is doing on the other parts of LA. Or I mean, not LA, but in California. I don't know what they doing over them Stewie New. I don't know.
It don't matter what they do. What I'm saying is this is Dev's opinion. You heard me? That's that. Secondly, kudos. Like, okay, I'm glad you did a good job, and I hope to see you get bigger cards. You heard me? And I hope your work ethic, like, I hope you're rewarded for that shit. You heard me? See, this is the difference. Like,
I did that for them, like, because my name was implemented, so I showed out for my name. I don't battle rap because niggas are not that good. I do not feel that there is that good of competition at all. Especially from our coast, bro. Especially from our coast. We do not have competition like that, bro.
I'm fire.
Don't. Yeah,
I'm gonna unmute.
You say that, bro, but when we got to stand in front of niggas, we don't be showing out.
I do.
You just told us how you was about to start showing out.
This ain't Dev.
No, that ain't Dev. That's real name Brandon.
And then, so it's weird. Like, you generalize it, and I don't think, maybe subconsciously you don't realize what you're doing. And this is why different people are asking the same question. You brought up this saying King of the Dot raps. Like, so now you're saying due to the platform, right?
No. King of the Dot raps are where they don't have to rap their hearts out, bro. They just rap. That's it. They just rap.
So that's why I had to disagree with you. But
Saint
it's okay
is on
to
a league.
disagree.
Saint is on a league where they just rap, bro. He's not gonna get pressure. He's not gonna like where Snake Eyes goes to rap, bro. He's gonna get criticized for every bar that comes out of his mouth. I like. He's gonna get criticized, bro. He's gonna get criticized. Like the platform where he's at, the type of genre, the circle that he has to rap for it. They all put pressure to where you have to be fire every show. It kind of
sounds like when you get on URL,
it doesn't matter. I'm talking about in certain areas that the competition and the circles they're in, not just the league, bro, but the circles of competition they have, their peers. There is no competition for Saint right now at all. Geechee was the best competition he had.
All right. Look. I'm gonna mute you real quick. I'm gonna let my man Nico get his bars off. I'm gonna unmute Dub. My man Dub from Australia, bro. Like, that's real support, man. I appreciate it. He's an avid battle rap listener as well. Before Nico gets his bars off real quick, Dub, man, anything you want to say, man? How you feel about this conversation? How you feel about the West? I know you follow the West a lot. Like, let us know.
It's kind of counterproductive. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of counterproductive. Look, I don't watch PGs battle rap at all unless they're making noise, because I feel like what's the point? I've been watching battle rap around 13 or 15 years. Until you make a name for yourself, until you make a little bit of a buzz, I really don't want to pay attention. There's way too much battles going on for me to pay attention. So when we're talking about West Coast battle rap on the PG level, no, they're not. They don't have a big buzz. I ain't gonna lie there. But if we're talking about at the top tier level, you got Rum Nitty, class as one of the best riders, best punchers in the scene. Your Geechee Gotti, about to be back-to-back champion of the year. You got Diz on the other side, best on the league. You got Danny Myers doing his numbers. Like, at the end of the day, like, the West Coast is doing their thing, but on the PG level, they're not really doing their thing like that. But then again, I ain't really watching that neither. So it's sort of like, when was, like, if I say Q, like if I ask Q, because he says something about, if you're there, Q, still, I want to ask you a question.
Let me unmute.
When was the last time? When was the last time Traffic was on the West? If you're around.
Traffic was in. Well, they had the.
No, I know the answer. But when was the last time the West Coast had a big event?
Rhetorical.
When was the last time the West Coast had a big event?
We're about to have one, Dubs. We about to have.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. But when was the last time the West had a big event? The answer is 2018. We're in 2020. So if we're talking about the West Coast coming on the uprising, they ain't even getting a big event, let alone trying to make a name for themselves. So what are we really doing?
Well, you talking
when
about
it comes
from
to
the
battle rap and the West Coast, it's more. I think it's more than the battlers. I think it has to do with the leagues trying to show them love at the same time, because that's the whole point of LSC being built, which is to try and get the top tier names to come together. Like, you got little battle rappers making little crew. West came together as a crew to get people to come to the West and put on for their city, not just travel every fucking battle. All they do is travel. Where's the West events? We don't see them. So even though they got one coming up, and the only one they just got was a charity event that just shit itself, what's happening with the West? So it's not like, what's the PG, like, they're PGs, whatever. We don't really, like, we care about the PGs, but not everyone. That's for the dedicated hardcore fan, which I call myself one, but then again, I don't pay attention till I make a name. So so I'm not gonna really slander the PGs. They gotta sift through the bullshit, try and find who's the better one to uprise. Like we've had the Geechees, we got the B-Dots. Like they're the ones who are coming up making a name for themselves, and to the point where the new PG class, which is the Geechee and B-Dots, they came in at the top tier level, smoking everything. So I'm not going to slander the West because they're the ones holding URL down right now, making noise. And there's only a few of them.
I think that narrative. I think that narrative about Geechee coming in just seems that's not entirely true. He had some roadblocks he had to get through himself at first.
He lost a couple battles, but you got to remember, Ledge, he's only a couple years in at the same time. There's a lot of motherfuckers that are battling at the PG level on the West and everywhere else that's been battling for a very long time. Geechee been here for a couple years and he's on top out to take back-to-back. What are we talking about? B-Dot took some time off but was smoking niggas at the same time, decided to stop.
I'm gonna let Nico, you there, brother? Nico TV? My man.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. I know you've been sitting by quietly listening to all this, man. Like, I'm gonna let you go, bro. As somebody who covers the West Coast like extensively, lower leagues, lower tiers, mid tiers, big tiers. Like I know you got a lot vested in this, so like I'm gonna let you have the floor and say what you gotta say. Who's unmuted, like I said, Richie is still here. Q can chime in wherever he want, and Dubs is unmuted. If Fate another battle rapper from the West, if you wanna get unmuted and talk, then do your thing. Go ahead though, Nico.
Yeah. I don't know who was playing the music before, but let's keep it respectful right now because I'm not about to yell over them. This is all I'm gonna say, man. And let me just so people know who I am in case y'all don't know who I am. I'm Nico. You know what I'm saying? I do this media shit, this blogging shit for the West. This is about to be 3 years, in like another week, just doing that. Prior to that, man, I was really out here in the trenches with these battle rap events. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about in the original days before Facebook group. I'm talking about going to the Bay Area when dudes like Lush One, get past all these people, was not even really known on a national scale like that. We talking early 2000s, going out to the Bay, going to these barbershops, watching niggas. So I've been around long enough. I'll just say this. I've been around long enough to see where this West shit was in the beginning stages to where that shit's at now. So when I'm giving y'all a perspective, I'm not giving y'all a perspective about just URL. I'm not giving you a perspective of just King of the Dot or just RP. I'm giving you everything. You know what I'm saying? For anybody to think the West is not lit, to me is wild. This is why I say that.
It depends, Nico. It depends on the level that you're talking about, because someone who, like myself, who does pay attention, I can say that it is lit at the top tier level, but on the PG upcoming developing talent level, it's not really there yet, and there's nothing wrong with that. They just got to do their thing. But on the top tier level, come on, we already know who's the big names. They run shit.
No, I hear you, but this is what I'm trying to get off. I'm in the building. Like I said, I've been traveling. I go to these events. Like I know somebody was saying something about North Cal don't really count, or it's not the West, or we not trying to hear that. I'm a dude from Sacramento in North Cal. All my time, all my tenure, I've been traveling out to LA. You can ask Gotti. I done been in Gotti's hood. You can ask Dre Vicious. You can ask Cali Smooth, Don Nino, RX. So ask anybody who's relevant to the West and West history. They will tell you I've been out there covering this shit. I'm not somebody who's just talking from behind a YouTube video, just watching YouTube all the time, or behind an app. This is why I really be out there at these events, really putting on. You can ask Dev. He on the line, Fate's on the line. You can ask these dudes. I really put in groundwork out here. For anybody to say the West is not lit, in my opinion, just based off of my work and what I've seen, you have to only be talking about main stage URL. Because if we're talking about all of battle rap, there's no way you can say the West is not lit. I'll give you examples. Let's start locally. B-Dot had the battle of the year. It can be debated because Avon Rum Nitty happened in the same year, 2016. But a battle that happened on a local platform, LA Battlegrounds, gained national attention and if it wasn't the best battle of the year because of Avon Nitty, was second. from a local West grassroots platform. We're not talking about URL. We're not talking about King of the Dot. B-Dot and Danny, right? That's locally speaking. B-Dot hadn't had no main stages. He got national rep and got lit. Off of that alone, because of what he did in that battle, it sold the card at the bunker where he battled Cortez, and on the same card, Geechee had a breakout performance battling Saint. So I'm just gonna give y'all the history of this shit, dog. Geechee, because of his rep and his name, when Traffic came out to the West in 2017, when him versus Av got booked, that's when that event sold out. All these names was on the card. You had the Ill Will and Shock and Assured ticket sellers. You got all Tay-Rock this. When Geechee got booked versus Av, that shit took off. That's who everybody wanted to see battle on a main stage card. Gotti did that shit. Very next year, Geechee, champion of the year. Danny, hell of a year. Rum Nitty, hell of a year. B-Dot, hell of a year. Diz, this year, if we're looking at his resume for this year, 2019, he had a great battle with Danny. Top 10, top 5 battle of the year versus Danny. And I'm not going to fault him for the SoulCon shit. Going into that battle, that was one of the most highly anticipated battles of the year, and Diz did what the fuck he was supposed to do in the battle. Whether you rewatch it, whether you feel like the battle wasn't it, going into that battle, you couldn't find a more highly anticipated battle in the year than when SoulCon was returning battling Diz. That's in the West. That's town business. That's the West. Saint had a body on the first town business that made Jay Black go ahead and say, nah, we need to see this dude on some platforms. I need to see him versus Pass. If you not lit, you not going from, I nobody was talking about me for a whole year to one battle, now I'm battling Pass. You had to have been doing something leading up to that to be considered in a national spotlight. You had to be doing something. RX, same exact thing. You not finna just get Bonnie Godiva if you just out here not garnering any attention for yourself with your craft. You're not getting my verse if you're not garnering any kind of real attention and no buzz for your craft. No disrespect to Coffee. She been putting in major fucking work. I was at her, what was that, her second battle she ever had. That was the first time I watched her battle. So I really been there watching these people put in this work. So she's doing her thing. But don't try and use her or try and use Gotti and then try and shit on everybody else in the West.
All right,
that's
look,
out,
Nico,
especially for somebody who's from the West.
Nico,
that's fraudulent.
Nico, let me
real fraudulent.
Let me unmute somebody. Let me unmute somebody who got a question for you. I'm gonna let my man on TV who got his own podcast as well. I'm just saying podcast. Shout out to him, the good brother. Yo, what up, though?
Hey, what's good, TTP? I appreciate it. Hey, Nico, quick question since you in depth with the West Coast battle rap. What are y'all leagues out there? What I mean by that is, if I want to learn about Midwest battle rap and I don't want to go to a KOTD or the big leagues, this Black Ice, Guerrilla Warfare, this battle leagues I know I can go to. Who in the West, besides KOTDs, the URLs, can we go to get in tune with West Coast battle rap when they on the up and coming?
So at one time, years ago, I'm talking about 4 or 5, maybe 6 years ago, at one time, A-Hat had the monopoly on everything, right? That pretty much all the major stars was coming through there, right? In recent history, there's like a handful of leagues that you could look at. You could look at a West Coast Elites. They book top talent. They done brought out the young cannons. You know what I'm saying? They done brought out the Gottis over there. You know what I'm saying? They bring out the talent over there. You got the Riot. That's Geechee's league. You know what I'm saying? That's his home league. Where
is it, hold on, is the Riot or Riot? I'm writing all this down.
The Riot Network. You'll find it, the Riot Network. That's Geechee's league. You know what I'm saying? Also features Ron Compton, somebody who done been on the main stage on the King of the Dot platform. You know what I'm saying? Also traveled. You got Shots Fired, the league that actually booked Disaster versus Danny Myers at first. You know what I'm saying? They actually brought Avocado out there a few times. They're also the league that put on a 2-on-2 with B-Dot and Geechee versus Marvin Quest. That was the league that took place on Shots Fired. There's a few other leagues like Sky Tier. They brought out people like Chilla Jones. They brought out Arsenal. They brought out Charlie Clips. You know what I'm saying? To that league out there in the Northwest and Washington. So there's different leagues out here that you can for sure tune into. It's just not all coming from one place. Like how you said the Midwest, you might say like street status. Like it has a lot of history. Out here, if you're looking for just a historical perspective, A had that for 10 years probably. But in recent history, it's been more sectioned off where more leagues are just trying to, you know what I'm saying, build their own platforms up. You got LA Battlegrounds. That's another historic platform. You're going to get your B-Dots over there. Your Young B the Future came through there. Cali Smooth been battled over there. Like, you'll get some a lot of your West history over there as well. So, you know what I'm saying? There's different leagues to choose from.
I got about 5 or 6 of these I just wrote down. I'm gonna check them out.
Personally, for me, if I can, like, from somebody who's not from the West, I would probably say West Coast Elites is my favorite one to watch over there, just because, like he said, they do bring names over there. A top Battle of the Year candidate happened on that platform in Emerson Kennedy versus Jada Nightwing. Like, that's like
one of the craziest, one of the most powerful third rounds in battle rap history occurred on West Coast Elites. Dre Vicious versus Geechee Gotti. Dre Vicious' third round had people in there in tears based on what he was saying about his moms and everything that was going on, you know what I'm saying, with battle with cancer and all that. So y'all, like, that league has a lot of history. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all really looking for some of these ones, like West Coast Elites got an event coming up here in a couple of weeks, headlining Young Grizz. I think it's Young Grizz and Drix. You got Saint and got everything. So you're getting some of the younger talent that's actually going to go ahead and go head to head instead of waiting for a PG, which to me, I feel like they should be battling.
Nah, because in my opinion, that's where I feel the disconnect is at. Like, every other coast, every other region, well, I call them mixtape leagues, but, you know, before the big leagues, they got the smaller leagues to where you can watch them grow, and then till they get to the big leagues. As far as the West Coast, I ain't hear about Nitty till the Snoop Dogg or the KOTD joint. Like, I didn't hear about these people till they were on other platforms, other places instead of their home. Like, if I was from Jersey, I would probably want to be on Gigs of the Garden or Arsenal League or something like. That's why I feel it's like kind of slowing y'all up too, because we don't really get to know y'all until y'all on the scene versus growing with y'all.
I feel like, and this is something I would say as far as the West, because I know the brother was saying, like, the Get Lit and you got Geechee. If you really think about it right now, the West has history with battle rap when you talking about Grind Time, when you talking about King of the Dot and all that, right? You put that there. But in terms of URL street battle rap, West Coast is really still in its first few years, like 3 years, 4 years. Like, the PG's been out here for 4 years. But if we're talking about when it really took off, where people was looking at it as a respected brand, where it was like, okay, we getting some traction, was really when it started with Geechee, to keep it real. And that was 2017. So if you think about it, in 3 years, this is what you've gotten from the West. This is the sample size you've gotten from the West in the last 3 years for URL street battle rap. This is still in its infant stages. A lot of these other regions have been having battle rap for years. Shout out to the South Carolinas. I respect them. They knew, and they putting on right now. That's why I like to see that, the new Midwest movement. I like to see what they doing as well. You know what I'm saying? I know New York still got a couple hitters over there that probably just do. But it's like, if I'm looking at the West, we really knew on the street battle rap side of the game. You talking about URL side of the game? It's really new. It still hasn't really gotten its full traction. Geechee was the first one to really pop and become that super top tier, you know what I'm saying, of battle rap. But I'm saying, like, this is within the last 3 years. These other places that y'all be referring to when you talking about, oh, New York got all these top tiers, or the Midwest got Verb. These dudes been around for 10, 12 years. You talking about somebody like Geechee, who got to their same level of notoriety, same level of views, same level of presence in 2. So we building right now. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, that's why I put it in its proper perspective. Like, shout out to all these other regions. I love what everybody's doing. It's competition. I love it. But we got to really put the West in its proper perspective. It's still in its building initial stages. You know what I'm saying? B-Dot was somebody who made it pop from a local league. Like, that's kind of unheard of. Like, who do you hear over in these other regions who battled strictly locally on a grassroots league and made it to the main stage?
Yeah, like, that's a fact. I think
that does not happen.
I believe my man, De Jesus, I believe you was on. Did you have a question? I'm gonna let you go. But no, I definitely think I'm glad we kind of got out of that whole back and forth phase, and we can kind of get productive about the future going forward, moving forward when we
You're welcome.
talk about West
Hey,
Coast.
But shout out to the brother. I think what you said his name was Richie Rich.
Yeah, Richie. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to the brother. You know what I'm saying? It's no offense. Like we gonna like I know how this go. But I done been around battle rap my whole life, bro. I done been original battle rap groups before there was groups, the little text fucking online and all that shit. I've been a part of this shit.
Yeah. Oh no, don't get me wrong. That exchange was fire. That exchange was.
I would just challenge the brother, come out and really see what's going on out here. Like I said, you talking like when you say, oh, well, these are the only people lit. If that's your opinion, I would just challenge you, come out here to some of these events, get in the trenches with the people when we be talking, oh man, this person's popping or they're the demon doing something, a real name brand. Like we not just saying that shit just because it's West. Like I don't have a bias for none of these niggas. I done told Dev the Demon he done lost battles. I done told I'm in the same crew as real name brand. I done told him he done lost battles. Like there's no bias over here. When people is really in the trenches putting in work. So I would just challenge the brother, come to these events and really get in these trenches and really bump shoulders, you know what I'm saying, and network and get around these people and see what this scene really is from the end of a building perspective. Like, just give yourself a different perspective, because I feel like if you watch the Drixes, if you're watching the real names, the Devs, if you're watching these up-and-comers, the Grizzes, if you're seeing the kind of work that's being put in here, you will understand why some of these people either don't get the national spotlight they deserve, or why it takes longer for somebody to get that.
For somebody who goes to events, if somebody who wanted to go on an event on the West Coast, like, what is the atmosphere like though? Like, are people, because at certain events, man, people are just there for the turn up. People not paying attention. Like
the West, the West,
there's not people there. It can be empty events, empty
really
venues.
Loves good rapping. Like, if you rap good, you can come over here. If your material is good, you can be up over here. They show love. Now, we're not one of them places where somebody starts spitting trash and we just booing the nigga out the building. It's not like that over here in the West. You know what I'm saying? If you spitting trash, niggas is just staring at you. Get to the point. Say something fire. We ain't cheering. We ain't saying shit. But if you really saying something dope, the atmosphere in the building, man, it be love. Like, you got to look at the PGs that just happened at Civil War. I think that was like in June. I was at that event. That was the same event that featured Emerson Kennedy versus Jada Nightwing as the main event. Drix versus Keese was on that card. That was a dope PG. Dead the Demon versus Smooth the Jugman. That was a dope PG. You had Danny Myers and Geechee Gotti standing right up front. They not the type of people to be in the building lying. Like, they not finna just react for something just because it's the West. Geechee, one of them people, he keep it real with everybody. If you look at him on Twitter, somebody get to talking, I don't care if it's West or not. That's trash. Now, that wasn't it.
Real. You know what? I do respect Geechee. Like, Geechee was at the Born Legacy when Don Marino went against Pass and came on your show. Shout out to Nico TV. Came on his show and just like, nah, man, Pass got his ass whooped by Don fucking Marino. Like, that's real shit. Like,
yeah, so niggas keep it real, man. The atmosphere in the building, man. I would just say, come out, man. It's very dope. Like, if you one of the people who loves hearing dope material, like, cause my thing is like just because a person may not be main stage, you know what I'm saying, where it's like, okay, they main stage popping, like, okay, Coffee on the main stage, that's fire, that's great. Coffee earned that shit. She really was in the trenches locally. Like I said, I was at her second battle that she ever had. I was in the building for it. That was my first time seeing her. Then I was like, bro, she top 5 right now. I said that her second battle in. So it's like, you have to really see these people journey and really get in here and get that atmosphere, man. I promise you that'll change your perspective. Not saying it'll make you say, oh, nah, these niggas still ain't lit, but it'll give you a whole different perspective to say why they not lit or what it's really like, because Drix be over here spitting fire. Young Grizz be over here spitting fire. Dre Vicious be over here spitting fire. Cali Smooth, these dudes be spitting fire.
Yo, I got a question.
It's not just as simple as y'all just not lit.
I got a question for you.
Factors as to why.
I got a question for you. 2-part question. First, when it comes to the ladies on the West, whose stock is higher, Coffee's or RX? I know it's kind of weird to kind of hold on before you answer. I know it's kind of weird to put them, with their past. That's the first question. Whose stock is higher? Secondly, who would be the third, the trifecta? Who would be the next lady in line after those two? Go ahead.
So I'm gonna be honest. Coffee stock on I would say, because on the URL side, URL being the biggest league, okay, I would say Coffee stock is higher on that side. But see, it's kind of tough to say whose stock is higher for me, because it's like, if you're talking about URL, it's Coffee clear. If you're talking about King of the Dot, it's RX clear. Now you say, okay, well, we just talk about all the battle rap. I kind of don't even really look at it as somebody ahead of the other one. Like RX is in her lane. She done battled Bonnie, had a dope performance on the first Town Business. The very next Town Business, they give her My Verse. My Verse is one of them people in the culture. She not coming out just to battle anybody. You know what I'm saying? She barely battle like that. She one of them people I'm going to pop out, you know what I'm saying, once a year, once every couple of years, if it makes sense, if it's one of the battles that's worth my time. So RX being able to get battles like that and demand battles like that, and she's only 2 years into battling, you know what I'm saying, like 3 years into battling, that speaks volumes as to who she is and what she's doing.
So if you were ranking them, you would rank RX 1?
I probably say Coffee 1. It's like, to me, it's like a 1A, 1B. I'm not mad at who you say on either side, for real. I'm not really that mad. Coffee definitely is getting it out the mud, you know what I'm saying, with the URL, so you definitely salute that. And, RX is definitely doing her thing with the Queen of the Ring side and the King of the Dot side, so it's kind of like a 1A, 1B. I'm not really mad. Somebody had Coffee, I'm not mad at it. As far as the third person, it would be SO Finesse. At one time, SO was the female before Coffee, before RX even started battling. It was SO Finesse, is one of the top females over here. So she's still in that contention. Whenever she feels like she wants to put her pen to that pad and get busy, she's definitely one of the ones. She's actually finna battle Emerson Kennedy in about 2-3 weeks. She's about to battle Emerson Kennedy at the beginning of February. So SO Finesse is definitely one of them people who it gets a lot of respect. I think recently she just wasn't really feeling battle rap. She wasn't like in our bag to really battle, but she still has that respect.
Yo,
you know
EK be getting crazy. EK be getting crazy. Better tell her guard her grill. EK different out there.
She know what's up, man. This, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, the ladies, man, like, and you also got like up and comers, like people who had just started battling within like the last 2 years, like a Red Bangs Don't Bang. She's really new. You know what I'm saying? She's still kind of, you know, figuring out the whole battle thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got different people out here, but you know, I would say probably Coffee, RX, and then SO. But if you had RX over Coffee, I could understand an argument for it because it's just your preference. Are you looking at it from how many main stages and who you battling on the main stage? Are you looking at it from, well, whose name is popping? Coffee name in every single battle. Every time Geechee battle, Coffee getting brought up. Every time. RX is in the same crew as Diz, but every time Diz battle, he not hearing about RX. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are you looking at it for? You know what I'm saying? Coffee done went out there and traveled. She done battled people like Danny Myers in the past on LA Battlegrounds, by the way. So if y'all looking to check out local platforms, check that out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got different places, man, that you could really dig into with that conversation, man. I'm not mad either way, man. Shout out to the ladies.
Yo, facts. Let's get to some real shit though. If you took the top young or like up and coming talent, you can include Saint in this. Like, I know you think he's more elite than like the other batch of West Coast guys, but let's just throw him in there to make things all considered even. If you take him, real name Brandon, you can even add Grizz, just the people who are not Geechee in that realm. You think they can handle a new Midwest movement or a We From South Carolina movement? Like, do you think it'll be even like what do you think the record would be? Like that 5, any 5 versus the we From South Carolina 5 or the new Midwest 5? What you think that outcome will look like?
So we going to the Carolinas, and shout out to the Carolinas, man, because they actually was the first region to really say, hey, we'll get out there and battle the West. Like, shout out to the new Midwest movement. They also was around that same time too, but the Carolinas, like Kid Chaos, Swamping It, they was like, nah, we go out there, we fuck with the West. Now we go out there and battle. I got some killers. So shout out to them. It's definitely respect.
Mm-hmm.
I've been saying for the longest time, Drix versus Kid Chaos would be the most dope battles, PG one-off level you can find.
I think you're gonna get that boy hurt. You're gonna get that boy hurt.
Listen. If he get hurt, he get hurt. I'm talking about from a pen standpoint, from a reference standpoint, from creativity. Them two dudes got. I'm be honest, Drix pen and Kid Chaos pen in comparison to the people who are in their class. Like, come on, bro. Like, you definitely gonna get some fire out of that.
You know what?
You got people
watching Spade. I would much rather see Drix versus Spade. I think that's a more.
I'm not gonna lie to you though, man. The Spot, and see, I was talking about how the small leagues matter. The Spot went out there and battled Spade and beat him clear.
Who did? Who battled Spade and beat him clear?
The Spot went out there in August. I think it was in August. Went out there, battled Spade and beat him clear. know what I'm saying? So it's like the West already been out there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
That was the same time when Coffee battled Louise. I think it was like the day before that on this, like the little day one card or something like that they had.
I had to let
You know what I'm
Spade
saying?
answer to that. But yeah, no, Drix is talented. Drix is talented. I just think Kid Chaos is a cut above him. I would probably.
I think. Okay, can I ask you a question? Do you feel like he'll cut above him because he's more known, or are you
No,
looking at it strictly from a skill
no. Come on,
perspective?
Nico. You know me. It's strictly material based.
No. I have to ask that question because if you tell somebody, hey, Kid Chaos, Kruger, and Swamp versus Drix, Dev the Demon, and real name Brandon, most fans, most people, most bloggers, it's just out of habit. You know, these people, you've been seeing them on cars that are bigger than a West card called Civil War or a West card called Road to Traffic in Arizona. You know what I'm saying? It's just a habit. Somebody's going to feel that way. So I just have to ask the question. I know there's going to be some people like, man, why are you even bringing these niggas up? But it's like, bro, if you're looking at it from skill, can't say none of these people are clearly smoking anybody from the West. The West is just as skilled as any of these people. It's just now more so about, okay, y'all got the skill. Y'all got a little buzz with the people like myself and Ledge who actually pay attention to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to like Let's Talk Battle Raps, the Black Compass who also pay attention. Now it's about, okay, get the rest of the world to pay attention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where I think a lot of these dudes are at right now. They have the skill, they have a little notoriety. Now it's about trying to figure out the way to like really capitalize on that. But yeah, man, put Saint versus Swamp. I like my chances with the Saint versus Swamp. I'll take that matchup all day long. I'll take my chances with that. You know what I'm saying? Drix versus Kid Chaos. Who y'all got for real name Brandon, man? I feel like real name gonna smoke somebody. It gotta be somebody really lethal out there, man.
Real name Brandon. We doing just South Carolina, or we don't talk what region?
Well, I mean, you said the Carolinas and the mid. You know about the Midwest versus the West. We can't really discuss that right now because you know what's coming.
Yeah. But no.
Yeah, but the Carolina narrative, like who do you? I mean, is Kruger from the Carolinas?
No. Truth Watson is. I think Truth Watson. I think he might.
I respect Truth Watson. I think real name would get him though. I ain't gonna lie. I think real name would get him.
That'll probably be my battle. I'll probably be looking most forward to seeing.
And I fuck with Truth Watson. I just heard he went crazy just over the weekend. So shout out to him. I definitely respect what he do, but I think real name would get him. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Ooh. Yeah,
that's a powerful battle right there. That's haymaker right there. That's haymaker. Back to back.
Yeah, I want to see that
on both sides. Like that's fire.
I want to see that. Shout out to people in the
chat. Who y'all got for Dev though? Who talk that shit out there? Like who really can talk that shit out there?
Riggs, South Carolina, right?
Riggs and Dev. Okay.
Riggs and Dev.
Riggs and okay.
Oh yeah, hold on. I don't know where Dev at. Riggs will 30 Dev, and I'm not just saying that to get Dev hype either. Riggs will 30 Dev.
I don't think so, man.
Riggs will 30 Dev. Man. I'm sorry, Fate. I see you in here.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing, man. Riggs battled Jay the Nightwing. Jay gave him 2 rounds and nobody really cared. So it's like, does he have the kind of performance or the kind of material that it's gonna look bad when I start talking? Or is he kind of like he dope, but he don't really have the power to like shut a nigga down? Like Jay started that choking shit versus him. And he didn't shut Jay down. Like Jay went on to the main stage after he battled Riggs.
That's
so I
true.
mean, like, I don't know. You telling like he gonna just smoke Dev? I don't think so, bro. Like a nigga gave him 2 rounds and he didn't really like. I don't know, bro. Like,
oh man.
I'm just asking questions. I fuck with Riggs. He fire. I'm just saying, like. If you gotta tell me somebody like, okay, if Dev gonna get smoked, you gotta say somebody who when they battle and they really start cooking, they can sit you down. Franchise is one of them niggas who if he get in his bag, he can sit you down if you over there, you know what I'm saying, bullshitting, or if you over there, you know what I'm saying, like kinda, okay, you dope, but you ain't really that good. Like, you gotta give me somebody like that, like a Riggs. I don't think he
You don't think Riggs can sit Dev down?
I don't think he is, bro. I'm being like, bro, I don't think he is. I think bar wise it's kind of equal. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't know, bro. I just
it's kind of equal on the bar side of the game.
Yeah, but Riggs can get intense, bro. Riggs can get intense. He be getting to certain pockets that I don't be seeing Dev get into. Dev,
Nah, see this bro. I really wish you was. So I know you watched the Smooth the Jugman battle, but I wish you was there because they roll out going into that battle was on some. If you touch me, it's a fade. Like it literally had that energy, bro. I'm no bullshit during the battle. Like when he started bumping dude I thought it was really gonna end the battle. Like we was standing there like, man, I hope these niggas don't start tripping. Like it was really that kind of energy. So I don't think that whole getting physical or that's not gonna bother Dev. Dev get physical with niggas. He bark on niggas. He get in niggas' face. He really be talking to niggas. So that's not gonna affect him. I think if anything, you start talking crazy to Dev, that's just gonna make him turn up. I think Dev issue in a battle, the way you probably have to get Dev, you would have to get him uninterested. Like if a nigga just rapping, but they not really barking, they not really aggressive, they just kind of barring up. I think if you put Dev versus a nigga that's just like him, a nigga who bark, a nigga who want to get in your grill, that's just gonna make him want to do the same thing times two. Like he respond to that shit. Like there's certain niggas who you start getting barked on, you respond to that. You can't wait to rap. You like, oh this nigga, I mean, fuck, I'm about to smoke this nigga. Then there's other niggas they start getting barked on. That next round, they tone is a little lower.
Yeah, it is.
Their performance is a little lighter. They start being real reserved. They're not one of them reserved niggas.
They not. I think it'll be a stalemate, but I think if what I do see because Dev still, I know he's fighting over the stumbles and shit like that. But if Riggs has one of those rounds like his first or second, then his last Born Legacy against or last Survivor Series against like Reaper Rail, where it just takes all your confidence away. I can't see Dev getting flustered a little bit and maybe trying to fight back and just lose his place in somewhere, and then it's over with after that.
Here's a bar that we have nobody said, and I'm gonna say this to y'all, and this is the realest shit. And I be telling some of these dudes in the West this. As dope as the West is when it comes to the crowd, sometimes the West crowd, a lot of times the West crowd is not really as up to date at catching material as other regions. Now, the people who really, you know what I'm saying, the Dre Vicious, the Beast Gatlin, and these type people who really be in the building, they really fuck with battle rap, they know. But a lot of people don't really be knowing bars like that. Like even if you look at Saint, he on King of the Dot, we all catch his material. That King of the Dot crowd was sleep. I was in the building, I'm standing right behind Saint. I'm like, damn, this nigga saying some fire shit. They ain't really catching this shit. But then when that shit dropped, everybody like, damn, bro, this nigga Saint fire. Like, nigga, they ain't reacting to none of this shit. So yeah. I feel like if these West niggas go to some of these other regions that really can catch shit, I ain't gonna lie. I tell these niggas all the time, I think some of y'all will be way better battling outside the West. It's like, don't even take no PG or no one-off in the West. Don't even do it. Go over to the DMV, go to the South, go to the Mid, take battles over there. Go to New York. It'd be way better for you. Like a nigga like Nex is fire. I tell him all the time, I think you way better suited battling in another region than battling over here. Yeah, I feel like you've already surpassed what you can do locally over here. Just the same. Well, I feel like some of these dudes, y'all need to get into these other regions because you'll get exposed to a whole different kind of fan.
Yeah, shout out to Fate, man. I see you in the building. My fault I couldn't get you on sooner. Oh, shout out to my Dre Vicious is in the chat. Shout out to Blue Dream, Unway, Lonely Scott, Stevie Gambino.
Shout out to the West up in here. Ashley up in here. Dre, what's the deal with my West people, man? Y'all hear me on here trying to hold down the whole West, man. They was talking crazy earlier, man, but we didn't got it civilized again.
Yeah, Nico. Yeah, she was like Blue Dream said Nico's holding it down for the West.
Hey, sidebar, she holding it down real talk. Yeah. I don't know anybody paying attention. She holding it down for real. I be seeing her, you know what I'm saying, at these events and really be talking her shit with the Twitter. I be seeing her really getting active with this shit. Within the last year, she really been making some noise. So shout out to her.
Oh, that's dope. Yes, that's dope, man. We followed each other for a while now on Twitter, and yeah, seems like a real like knowledgeable chick and just stays low and just do her thing. I respect that. Who else is in here? My man Tessio in here. Like I said, Unway, Shannon the Shoe, Shoe Gang in here. My man Bill's in the building. Battle Rap Trap, Henny, man, what up? See Henny in the building.
Shout out to Henny,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Hey, Henny got a battle with Dev coming
Yeah,
up
Henny got
too.
a yeah,
Man
Henny got
battling Dev the Demon.
yeah, Henny got a battle with that. I wanted to get into that, but
I
we got
think that battle gonna be crazy.
I got Henny.
I feel
I
like
got
that's the
Henny with
kind
the
of battle
30.
Dev could like.
Henny
It's a
going
name
30
he
Dev.
respects. I don't think he gonna 30 Dev, bro.
I'm just talking shit. I just got everybody 30 in Dev just because off the strength.
I ain't gonna lie. He has the potential to definitely 30 Dev if Dev going there bullshitting. But I feel like Henny didn't got the respect, bro. Like he said, he got the streets. He got the respect, bro. So he's not a name that you would even think to, oh, I'm gonna just half-ass. Like, nah, he got his respect just off rip, just off his name alone. He gets respect.
Yeah.
I feel like that battle's gonna be fire, man. Like either way in that battle, I'm just looking for a fire ass battle.
No, that's a fact.
If Dev come in there and he show up and Henny, you know what I'm saying, showing up, like that could be fire. Like they both have that kind of conversation that I want to hear. That I like listening to, they talk that.
I'm touching down Saturday at the event, man. I will be there to watch Dev and Fate and all these West Coast guys in Detroit Saturday.
Everything versus Clean Paper, man. Yeah. Clean finna take an L at home, bro.
Oh, we ain't doing that. Clean don't lose at the crib, so that I'm not even thinking about that.
Listen, y'all if y'all never heard this before, it sounds crazy, but listen, I'm telling you, you hear it right here. Dot Everything is a name y'all gonna be hearing a lot.
No, Dot Everything is nice. He's nice. I'm not denying.
He got Clean this weekend. Next weekend he battling Saint. That's already a hell of a start.
So he gonna be 0 and 2 in 2020. That's all that.
He ain't gonna be no damn. Cut it out. Hey, let's chill out, man. What is Clean finna talk about, bro? Like, what is he finna talk about?
He's gonna talk to the soul, bro. He
what it is it a problem or it ain't one? You ain't finna say that again.
Oh, come on, don't wait. We're not about to downplay that line.
That bar was hella fire. That was fire. But I'm just saying he ain't got that in the tuck no more. He ain't got that.
I'm telling you, he do got. I'm telling you, I've heard him.
I don't know, man. We gonna shout out to him, dog.
Yeah. So like that card, yeah, it got was I Am Mars versus Steams will be there. Dot Everything versus Clean Paper. Black Fonz, who was dope from Detroit, I think he should get more looks. He's going against Moon, the OG. Larry Bull versus Prez Mafia. Prez Mafia show up. That's always a big if. Then you just got people like Selly Cell, Fate, like I said, from the West Coast, Buck, Red Bangs Don't Bang. Somebody that Nico was talking about, an up and coming chick from the West. You know what I'm saying? She on the card as well.
Matter of fact, shout out to Red Bangs. On that same card that SO Finesse is battling Emerson Kennedy, Red Bangs is battling C3.
Oh, C3. Whew. C3 different.
Yeah. C3 now look, I know C3 don't be winning battles like that, but it's still a good look. It's still a big look.
What was that about? We ain't doing that. What was that shot
about? We keeping it real. C3 dope, but we being real. She don't really be winning battles like that. There's certain people who are fire, they don't really be winning battles like that. There's certain people who they dope.
Wait, Lucy, what was her last battle? What was she battle? Who did she battle?
I'm trying to think. Like that's what I'm like.
She battled on Bullpen Cash Flow Rizzy. She beat her. She beat Cash Flow. She beat she lost to Panic in the one rounder on what was that? Guerrilla Warfare. But I fuck with C3. See, yeah. Yo, Nico and these narratives, bro. These narratives be all crazy, bro.
Listen, man. We gonna signify. We gonna make these jokes, but now it's gonna be a good look for Red Bangs. I feel like it'll be able to kind of test her. Yeah, I'm saying just okay. I'm going out of town. You know what I'm saying? Then I get a home game, but I'm battling somebody who's seasoned, who's been in there with super top tier. You know what I'm saying? It's like C3 battle take right. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, I get to battle somebody with experience to really see where my pen is and where I gotta level up to really hang with the elite. So
this is a solid card. Like I said, Steams, Clean Paper, Moon. It got something to be like just a low tier. I guess. I mean, an unknown. It's a hit list battle league called War Ready. So for it to be like a small time up and coming development league, they actually got some names, and to that was like that's.
This is the kind of card that if you really like, if you're a fan of like small leagues and you really tune into like the up and comers and like you tuned into like the mid tiers who be traveling everywhere, like this is your card for you. Like Steams versus Mars, that's dope. Dot versus Clean is fire. You know what I'm saying? I think Dev. I was talking shit earlier. I really don't know who the dude he battling, but I have heard good things about the brother, so hopefully he come through
He decent. He
and
decent.
make Dev want to step up. You know what I'm
He
saying?
decent.
Fate got a good little matchup on his hands, so Red Banks was like, oh, I'm looking forward to that shit, man. I'm definitely.
Yeah, I will be there live with some updates and hopefully just some interviews right after the battles and shit. Upload them, some audio joints, throw them up on the page and on the channel and all that, so y'all can get. Cause I'm gonna keep your boys out west get smoked. Ah, it's gonna be crazy.
Hey, listen, man. If Born Legacy 9 is still popping, that shit's still westbound. That's the event I feel like that's like the make or break time.
I
Like
hear
all
you.
these other games, the Detroit shit is meaningful, but it's a small league. All these small league shits,
All right.
get right before that fucking BL9 is all I'm gonna fucking say. I know
Yeah.
who you niggas are battling, West. I know who you niggas got. You know how I can get. If you niggas go in there and start acting like the hidden character, y'all start acting like hidden characters, bro. I'm calling you niggas out. Do not pull a Miss Merck in that fucking at that event, bro. I'm telling y'all right now.
Oh
Don't do
no,
that shit.
no, I don't. I wish that on nobody. That's like wishing jail on somebody. Like I wish, I
Hey,
wish, I wish.
sidebar. There was a lot of hidden character performances at Royalty, but I'm just gonna keep it real,
Oh,
dog. Like I could not
yo,
believe.
Nico, you want to say that for your show, or we gonna come back and touch that on mine? Like, 'cause I want to talk about that again for real. Like, that shit was
Man,
egregious.
I still haven't even done my show yet this week. I've been kind of like holding off because I've been like just tuned in to everybody's shout out. Like I said, you got the Eddie Bears and Black. I've been tuned into so many people talking to this shit and then see what everybody's saying. I'm like, man,
Yeah, no, dude,
there's
no,
so much to just talk about with that fucking card, man. Like,
yeah, no doubt. When you do your show, I'm definitely pulling up. We gotta address that. That was bad.
oh man,
That,
there's definitely a
that
lot
was a
to
dirty look.
address.
Yo,
Man,
salute to
trying to think.
everybody, man. I'm gonna wrap this up, man. You let them know let them know all your handles and your info and all that good shit, Nico. Let them know where to find you.
Man, first and foremost, man, shout out to my guy Ledge, man, allowing me to come up on this show, man, talk this shit and promote and all that, man. Good
Always.
brother, man, top tier podcast. If y'all trying to tune into me, man, the voice of the West, man, I really be in these trenches with the West Coast, man, covering everything the West region has to offer, whether it's you off to die, whatever it is, man. Locally, I cover all this shit, man. If y'all trying to tune, my YouTube is, y'all make sure you go ahead and subscribe to that, man. I definitely upload content on there. Follow me on Twitter, NicoTV _. I'll definitely be on there talking some shit. Shout out to the Media Commission, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Battle Rap Media Commission. Shout out to all my people in there, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all was mad at the recent Rum Nitty and Saga little results that came out, but listen, I gotta stop this fake outrage, man. I gotta stop the fake outrage.
That's a fact.
Outside of that, I ain't got nothing else to plug, man. Shout out to everybody.
That's my guy, man. Nico TV, the voice of the West. Like I said, there is no real media over there covering the whole landscape. I'm talking the Northwest over there in the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. All he's covering it all, man. He's like really researching and reaching out to these people. So if you're listening, if you're from the West Coast, you're MC and you got bars and you want to get a look, man, just come on his show. Go, he got a Discord pop up. Chill is real fun. Is if you're in the West, it's decent hours. But for me, I stay up to like 1 o'clock. Like, damn, man, he started the show yet? So but it's all love and support for sure, man. I want to thank everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I said the names already. De Jesus, the people in Discord, text. Thanks Richie for popping up, man, and giving his take. Being like a true devil's advocate, but not like just being it for the sake of the show. Really feeling that way and having a strong opinion and a respected opinion. Shout out to Snooze Dubs from Australia for signing in, talking, chiming in. My man Rain, Battle Rap Q, Dev the Demon, man, my guy. Saturday, we gonna talk. We gonna talk for real. Real name Brandon, of course, and just everybody who was just watching in chat, man. I seen a nice little turnout. I humbly appreciate that. This was sponsored by 420 Brand Clothing. Shop at 420brandclothing.com. Get yourself 10% off if you use my name. Use my name, Legend, all caps. You get 10% off, and that's really affordable shit. That's already like $20 and $30, so it's a really good steal. Thank you. I'll see y'all maybe in a couple of more days. I'm gonna have something for the podcast that's on all your streaming services. I did a Q&A with people on Twitter. That should be dropping either tomorrow or Friday. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Appreciate you. And as always, keep it battle.